All right, we are doing the Beatles' Run for Your Life, thanks to Steve Seiple. So we're going to try this one out. We're going to play with the capo on 2. They played in straight D. Without the capo, we're going to play it in C, or actually we're playing in the key of D, but we're going to use a C shape, which at capo 2 is the D chord. So we're going to use C because we can get away with not having to use any bar chords. So we're going to capo 2 and start in C. So the chords are C, A minor, D, F, E7. I play that 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0. And that's the chords that we need. So it's a typical Beatles song, kind of simple but kind of catchy. All right, so we're going to start with this. All right, let's look at the strum pattern. If we're playing the C chord, okay, what I'm going to do is pick the 3rd fret on A one time. And then I'm going to come up to the 4th fret, which is here on my C chord, and I'm going to go up, down. So the first part of it is the 3rd fret of A one time, and then up, down on 4, 4 through 1. So 3rd fret of A, and then 4 through 1, up, down. Okay, that's one beat. Now the second beat is 2 parts. You're going to start on the D string at the 2nd fret, which is where you have your 2nd finger. And you're going to pick that once, and then strum down from the G chord, G string, 3rd string up. So let me adjust this a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So on the first part, it's the 3rd fret of C, and then down up from the 4th string up. Okay, and the second part is the 2nd fret of D, and then 3rd string up. So it's 2 parts. So the first one is 3rd fret C, 3rd fret A, and then down up. And then the second one is 2nd fret D, down. So real slow, it's so A, D, A, D, A, D, A, D. Okay, so the first one is 3rd fret A, and then down up on the top strings, and then 4th fret D, and then down on top strings. Okay, A minor is the same thing. D would be starting on the 4th fret D, down up, and then G, down. Okay, all right. Now when you get to F and the E7, you can play the F any way you like. You can play it this way, you can play it that way, you can play it, and you can play without the top E. You can play like first finger on the 1st fret of B, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of G, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of D. So you can play 3, 2, 1, 0 if you like. Or you can play the 2-finger F, or the 3-finger F, or you can bar the whole thing. You need an F in there. It's 1 strum. Then the E7, again it's 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 strum. Then you're back to your pattern again. Riff in there. We'll look at that a little bit later. It's a cool little riff, George type thing. So that's what makes the Beatles song so cool. All right, so let's look at the song and see how we go here. So it just starts off. Well, it starts with a lick, but we'll come back to the lick in a minute. So once they start singing, they play the C. Well, I'd rather see you get little girl than to be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, or you won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can. Does a little lick, and then he comes into the 4th verse again, 2nd verse. Well, you know that I'm a wicked guy, I'm born with a jealous mind, and I can't spend my whole life trying to make you totally mine. chorus, I'm sorry. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man. That's the end. Then the riff. He comes into the next verse. Let this be a sermon. I mean everything I say. Baby, I'm determined that I'd rather see you again. Then he goes back to the chorus again. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Bet you with another man. That's the end, little girl. And the riff. And it goes into the first verse again. Well, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl. You won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. I'll hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man. That's the end. And it closes out with the riff, and that's the song. All right, so let's look at that little riff. It's a cool little riff. So the riff is simply, it's around the key of, around the chord of C for us. So we're going to start on the 3rd fret of A. Okay, that's your your ring finger here on A, 3. And then you're going to come on the G, you're going to play 3, 2, 0. Okay, so again, the first 4 notes is 3rd fret of A, and then G, you're going to play ring finger on 3, 2nd finger on 2, then open G. So one more time. Say the 3 goes a little bit longer. Okay, now you're going to play your 2nd finger on the D and pack the G on open. So you got okay, so we got 3rd finger A, 3rd fret, and then 3, 2, 0 frets on G, then 2nd fret on D, back to open G. Now to finish that, you're going to take your 1st finger on the A string at 1, and you're going to play it and then slide to 3. Now if that's hard to do, just play 1, 3. But sliding makes it pretty cool. So here's the whole thing. Okay, so it's only done twice. Each time it's only done twice. So so let's put that riff in, and then we'll show you how the song goes with that. So he starts off, he just plays the C note first, then just plays the little riff off of that. So it goes. Well, I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, you won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Bet you with another man. That's the end. Oh, and then I forgot, there's another little part in there. To get to that 3rd note, he walks up from open A, 1, 2, 3. Then he starts that riff. So it goes open A, 1, 2, 3, and then he plays that riff. Then he's back into the singing again. So let's come out of that. Let's come out of that chorus again, and we'll see how that goes. You better run for your life if you can. Hide your head in the sand. Catch you with another man. That's the end. Let's try that again. Catch you with another man, that's the end. And then he goes into the next part. Well, I know that I'm a wicked guy, I'm born with a jealous mind. And I know I've tried to make you toe the line. You better run for your life if you can. Hide your head in the sand. Catch you with another man, that's the end. Let this be a sermon, I mean everything I've said. Baby, I'm determined not to minor or C. I don't, it doesn't matter. So either one of those is fine. So that gives you a rough idea how that song goes. Kind of fun one, pretty simple one. All right. Thanks.